So what were you saying? What did you see on the jumbotron? I know afterwards you tried to get someone fired, whoever was operating that down in Tampa. So thoughts and prayers out to that person and their family. But what were you? What did you see there? Was that cheating? If you saw something and you went and relayed it to somebody?
Listen, first of all, the jumbotron is interesting because you want to show replays, but you also there's been times where a replay starts to play, right? And then somebody's like, "Oh, wait, hold on, turn that off," because it could be a potentially a reviewable play. Uh, I think ours has gone to maybe waiting to the next play a lot of times, unless it's a for sure, catch out of bounds or down. If there's anything kind of on the edge, it's always you hope that home operator doesn't show anything. I will say, to clear things up, the questions seem to be like, what were you talking to Matt about down there on the 2-minute drive? That's what I was referring to. So during that drive, I realized we were past the point of probably needing a timeout. I think we had one timeout at that point. So I walked down because Matt loves standing kind of outside the 25 from time to time. So him and Joe Barry, our defense coordinator, were standing down there about the 20-yard line or so. So I just went down there and said, hey, we have one timeout left. If they come out with a formation or if we're missing a line or something, just don't be afraid to pop a timeout because we don't need it for the end of this. If they score, get the 2-point conversion, we don't need to carry that timeout over. There's 20 seconds left here. It's probably unlikely we have a chance to, after a play and a kickoff and different things to get in the range. So let's just make sure we think about that. And then, then about 4 or 5 plays somewhere. It was well before the 2-point conversion. I did see something on the jumbotron that I went down and relayed to Matt. I'm not going to get into exactly what I saw, or if it even had a real impact on the play. I think that's kind of inconsequential. But I just thought I saw something. I walked down. I relayed it to Matt. Whether that got relayed to Joe or not, I'm not sure. Either way, it had nothing to do with the 2-point conversion. There was not an image of like the Microsoft Surface or anything on there. That would have been pretty funny though. But even still, even if you know something's coming and you relay it, you still got to go out and execute. I mean, I think that was what Spygate was all about, right? They, stealing some signals, but you still got to go out there and execute the play and, in our case, stop them. But it had nothing to do with the 2-point conversion.
Oh, sweet. So you stole their signals before the game, and then that's what you saw up there? You saw what signal they had out there, and you already had camera people ahead of the time film Tampa Bay Buccaneers stuff, and then you saw it on Jumbotron?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't even dick around and say yes, by the way. Imagine if you would have, the whole world would have went upside down. You're just saying you saw something during the 2-minute drill that was on the Jumbotron. You relayed the message. Could have helped, could not have helped, made a play. Defense made a stop whenever they needed it. That's all you were referring to, even though the clip was certainly like, they saw a 2-point conversion. And Aaron, he saw it delayed.
Well, they clipped the question. It was a long question. It was about we saw you during the 2-minute drive. You'd walk down, you talked to Matt and something about the 2 points. So I was answering, yes, I went down there, reminded about the timeout. I also passed along some information I saw, during the drive, but it had, again, nothing to do with the 2-point conversion. Anyway, it was an off-schedule play anyway. So even if I'd, seen something on the surface, again, you still got to go out and execute. And look, we're talking about heat of the moment stuff that, it's how much it's information. Sometimes can be information overload. So whether or not they even got passed on to the defense, I don't know. I just talked about it.
Gotcha. So we, as an internet, me included, heard that clip, saw that clip, and overreacted. You're saying that's what we did?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, happy to hear it.